Welcome to Mobizium guys, I'm Ruchi and today we have with us two devices which are from different budget segment. One is the mid-range phone, that is Xiaomi Mi Max 2, and the other one is the flagship device OnePlus 5. We used OnePlus 5 for around a month and we realized how this phone doesn't do anything extraordinary but offers great specs in exchange of the price. And also we played with Xiaomi Mi Max 2 for about a fortnight and thought how this phone offers the same. And so we thought of coming up with this video, as in, is Xiaomi Mi Max 2 a good cheaper alternative to OnePlus 5? Let us find out. You might think Xiaomi Mi Max 2 cannot stand a chance against the latest and the greatest OnePlus 5. But let me assure you why getting a mid-range phone like Xiaomi Mi Max 2 is a good option rather than spending twice amount for OnePlus 5. Now specs aren't everything, they don't tell you the whole story. Like in our experience, both the phones performed equally well. And I can't argue that OnePlus 5's experience was much more better and smooth. But we would also focus on the aspect wherein Mi Max 2 is head to head with OnePlus 5. The build quality of both the phones are pretty solid and great. OnePlus 5's body is made out of metal and so is Mi Max 2. Both the phone feels really great when you hold it. The Mi Max 2 has got curved and round edges on all the sides, but this is not the case with OnePlus 5. The rounded sides are smooth but the chamfered edges are not sharp. OnePlus 5 didn't do anything radical and this time it seems it has settled with the design and build quality. Both the phone looks pretty good but not extraordinary in terms of design, except for the fact that OnePlus 5 blatantly copied iPhone's 7 Plus design. The performance of OnePlus 5 is snappy and quick, like it hardly took a second to open or switch between apps. And the same can be said for Mi Max 2. Multitasking was fast enough in both the phones and switching between apps didn't result in restarting the app. So in our experience, we didn't bother if we get a 4GB of RAM or 6GB of RAM to handle multiple apps in the background. Both the phone did a pretty good job. The Mi Max 2 has got 64GB of internal storage with an option to expand the storage with a hybrid slot, while the OnePlus 5 is stuck with a 64GB onboard storage and there's no external SD card slot. So if you want to have more storage in OnePlus 5, then you can switch to the 8GB RAM variant which comes with 128GB of internal storage, but then again it would cost you more money. We get an enormous display in Mi Max 2 of 6.4 inches, considering the fact that this phone is built for media consumption. While on the other hand, OnePlus 5's 5.5-inch display is perfect for medium-sized hands. Xiaomi Mi Max 2 sometimes needs to be handled by two hands, but then again it is up to your preference as in how you want to use it. Both the phones have great viewing angle and both come with 1080p resolution screen. The OnePlus 5's display is AMOLED screen, but we won't notice much difference between the two of them. The screen is not a cutting-edge technology in OnePlus 5 as well. No 18:9 form factor or a bezel-less screen like the gorgeous Samsung S8. So the screen is ordinary, just like any other phone. Both the phones come with some unique features like read mode, which reduces the blue light during the nighttime usage of the device. The read mode is branded as night mode in OnePlus 5, and also there's a catch. There's an option called read mode in OnePlus 5 which changes the whole screen to black and white, similarly like Kindle. Both phones come with capacitive buttons which then bring accidental touch along with it, but don't worry, they both have got an option to disable these buttons while watching videos or playing games. The dual camera setup on OnePlus 5 clearly seems better on paper, but Xiaomi didn't do that bad as it comes with 12 megapixel camera which is capable of recording video in 4K. But one thing I wished they could have added is the electronic image stabilization. The portrait mode in OnePlus 5, which uses both the lenses, is handled by software processing. So most of the time shooting complex objects turns out to be odd. The bokeh effect looks very bad and the edges of the object are not neatly blurred out. So the special camera in OnePlus 5 effectively comes down to a normal photography with single lens, which turns out to be an equal competition for Mi Max 2. The daylight photography is good in both the phones, but they both struggle in low light. The only defining feature of OnePlus 5 doesn't live up to the hype, and most of the time you have to stick on with the normal photography. Coming to how fast can you unlock the phone, we all can agree on this one thing, that OnePlus 5 has got the fastest fingerprint scanner right now in phone market. But I didn't believe my eyes when I used the Mi Max 2. Like how fast the phone was, and after using that I have no doubt saying that Mi Max 2 is equally fast as the OnePlus 5. As you can see the demo right in front of you, the time taken by OnePlus 5 to read the fingerprint and unlock the phone is approximately equal to Mi Max 2. So yes, in this case both the phone go head to head. I'm glad to tell you that speakers of Xiaomi Mi Max 2 put OnePlus 5 and all of the smartphones to shame. We have got a high-end audio processing chip to power dual stereo speakers, which means volume is loud and there's plenty of bass. The only thing is it's quite easy to cover it up when we are holding the phone in landscape and we are playing games or watching videos. But apart from that, we cannot complain. OnePlus 5 comes with mono speaker and can be easily covered while playing games or watching videos. So I think Mi Max 2 has got an edge over OnePlus 5 with respect to speakers. Coming to the battery part, both the phones have a different strategy to keep your phone running throughout the day. OnePlus 5 has a dash charger which charges up to 50% in exactly 30 minutes, while Mi Max 2 has got an enormous battery of 5300 mAh, which would last definitely up to a day or more. So in my honest opinion, I would like my device to run throughout the day or more rather than finding a charger at the end of the day. At the price of 33,000 rupees, OnePlus 5 does not provide waterproofing. Neither does Mi Max 2, but it is too much to ask for from a device that cost you 17,000 with all the top-notch specs in this budget segment. And also OnePlus 5 does not provide the IR blaster, which is really a game changer when it comes to usability of the device. And finally, if you need any help with both the devices, there's a huge online community which are eager to help you out in any way they could. Great services provided from both the companies and after sale value is also good. The phones will continue to get the latest software updates as promised by their respected companies. So as you can see, there are many similarities between both the devices, but both of them come at completely different cost. OnePlus could have done better when compared to other flagship devices in this price range. Other devices like LG G6 has an edge over OnePlus 5. And then comes this beast-sized device at 17,000 rupees, packing almost all the features of OnePlus 5 and costing half the price of it. Though OnePlus 5 still might be better than Mi Max 2, but the price doesn't add up to the build quality it provides. And also Mi Max 2 can handle the same job as OnePlus 5 pretty smoothly. So in my opinion, OnePlus 5 is an overkill device priced a bit higher. If you want a smartphone with the performance as close as OnePlus 5 but are on a tight budget, then you can skip OnePlus 5 and can take Mi Max 2. So this was pretty much all about it. If you like this video, give it a big fat thumbs up and don't forget we come up with videos on the latest launching devices. So kindly subscribe if you haven't yet. And also for more details log on to our website www.mobizium.com. This is Ruchi from our studios in Mumbai signing off. Thank you.